Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be recommending top 10 modern world cultivation manhwa. So, without any further delay, let's start the list. At number 10 we have Peerless Doctor in the City. Yang Yufan was a super soldier with a mysterious identity and the only disciple of an ancient medical immortal. He obeyed his master's order and goes down the mountain to fulfill the marriage contract his master has set up when he was young. But after a turn of events, he somehow becomes a trainee in a community hospital that ran by his soon-to-be wife. At number 9 we have My Master Is A Deity. After being dumped by his girlfriend, Yang Yiyan find a precious treasure called the Universe Vessel. And with the help of a deity that was sealed inside the vessel, he takes his first step on the path of cultivation. Now, whether it be martial arts or medical skills, he could now do all of those easily and take all the girls he wants by his side without any problem. At number 8 we have the Omnipotent Martial Artist. Qin Mo was an orphan raised as a disciple by the 5 guardians who were the best in their respective fields. With the skillsets he had learned from his masters, he moved to the city to find out the truth about his parents' death. Watch him as he clears many obstacles in his quest and becomes an almighty master of his city. At number 7 we have Return of the Reborn God Emperor. In his previous life, Lin Xiao had accidentally obtained a divine cultivation method and awakened an unparalleled overlord body. After all kinds of hardships, he eventually became an immortal that could defeat anyone. However, he was surrounded and killed by other immortal emperors during the time of his breakthrough. But rather than dying, he gets recessed back to when he was a student. Now equipped with years of memories and experience, he is now ready to take revenge. At number 6 we have Back to the Mortal World. Baili Yunxiao was a young man who was forced to commit suicide after his parents were killed by his enemy. After his death, he accidentally entered the world of immortals and walked down the path of cultivation. But after becoming a spirit grandmaster, he gets killed by his fiancée and gets regressed back to when he was still a high school student. Now with the memories of his previous life, he is ready to make the people who hurt him pay in blood. At number 5 we have Qingwu Master. 100 years ago, a Qingwu master named Shen Yi had sealed an evil kiln in an artifact called Xuan Hao. 100 years later, a young man named Yi Yao, who is chosen by destiny, accidentally breaks the seal and is drawn into the great battle of Xuan Hao. Now, Yi Yao must do everything he can in order to survive and become the strongest Qingwu master. At number 4 we have Celestial Immortal. After being framed and thrown in the ocean, Zhuo Bufan gets saved by an immortal cultivator, who later takes him on the road of cultivation. But 300 years later, Zhuo Bufan fails the heavenly tribulation and gets regressed back to his past self when he was still a normal person on Earth. Now with one more chance, this time, he swears to make everyone sorry for what they did to him in his past life. At number 3 we have Super Wechat. The protagonist Chu Tianlin was a loser who was broke and couldn't get a job after his graduation. But his luck changes completely after he accidentally gets a WeChat update on his phone. Now, using the app, he could buy celestial tools and start cultivation in order to reach the peak of his life. At number 2 we have the Eternal King. After the recovery of spiritual energy on Earth, the cultivators started making their appearance and the world changed greatly. The protagonist, Zhu Han, was a cultivator who loses his life after being framed by an imperial concubine and regresses back to when he was a high school student. Now armed with the knowledge of his past life, he vows to become stronger and take revenge on the people who tormented him in his previous life. At number 1 we have I Became Invincible After Descending. After the world got destroyed due to nuclear war, everything including technology and literary works were lost. The main character who lived in this chaotic era dies while fighting the beasts that had mutated due to nuclear waste. But rather than dying, he finds himself in a world full of immortal cultivators, or so he thought. However, this was actually the past world, and everything he had witnessed were caused by the special effects of modern technology.